Well, right now we've got the politicians over there debating this so-called minimum service legislation. What this legislation will do, it will force workers who might have voted in an industrial action ballot to break their own strike or go on the dole. Effectively, that's what this law will do. And we've seen recently that many of the politicians over there, the so-called second job brigade, bought and paid for by the corporate lobby, they're over there representing the interests of their paymasters, not the interests of the British people. So what we've seen is members of my union, public sector workers, frontline workers, struggled to keep this country going during the health emergency. Many of us are now in the third and fourth year of a pay freeze. And this government's lost the argument on inequality in the court of public opinion. We've won the argument. People are fed up of seeing profits go through the roof and the cost of living just getting worse and worse and worse. So what they're seeking to do is bring legislation in, along with the legislation we've seen around the right to protest, basically to criminalise dissent against poverty. That's what this is about. And this is, it's not a left-wing thing, this is not a right-wing thing. This is a thing about freedom. Do we have the right as citizens to withdraw our labour? Do we have the right as citizens to protest against inequality and wrongness in our society? This government is saying no. And they're saying no because they're over there doing the bidding of the corporate paymasters who pay their lobby fees. So we've got to organise a fight back of citizens who want to stand up and defend their rights. And that's what we're doing out here tonight.
And what will enough is enough do if the bill goes through?
Well, we're just at the start of it now. I think the bill will go through, by the way. I've heard people say maybe it will, maybe it won't. I've got no doubt that these grubby politicians over there are going to vote this bill through. I've got very little faith in the courts either. I don't see any legal redress to this. I think this is going to take people standing up and mobilising and being prepared to take direct action. I make no secret of it. We want to see our case put forward in the courts. We want to see our people stand up in Parliament and make the arguments. But if we don't win in Parliament and we don't win in the courts, we've got to take it on the streets. Because I look at my kids and I think, what sort of society are they going to grow up in? Is it going to be the case you go out to work, you vote to take a strike, and you've got to break your own strike or go on a dole? Is that right? We can't have that. We started the trade union movement in this country. We cannot surrender it because a group of parasites down the road in the pay of the big corporations are seeking to protect their profits. We can't stand for that. We've got to fight back.
What have trade unions ever done for us?
Well, what haven't they done? Including putting in so-and-so's down the road, giving them in there the right to vote. We've done everything. Every progressive step in society has got its roots in the trade union movement. And in the socialist movement, to be fair, and a lot of the advances we made, the socialist movement had to drag the trade unions kicking and screaming, I'll grant you that. But, you look around, safety at work, maternity leave, paternity leave, holidays, weekends, you name it. We've had to win all of those things through struggle in the workplace, through workers coming together in a civil society fashion and exercising their rights as free citizens. We cannot let these people take that off of us.
Are the Tories trying to destroy the country?
I don't know about destroy the country. I don't think they give a monkeys about it. It depends what you mean by the country. If you're talking about the people in here, I think that comes as a second fiddle. The people they care about are the multinational corporations. And the multinational corporations have got no country. The majority of the profits they make are extracted from abroad. They don't pay many taxes here, they don't care about the domestic economy, and they don't care about the workers in this country. So that's the interests they represent, and that's why I think they're taking the path they're taking. They're prepared to protect the profits of corporations that have been screwing this country for years at any cost. And if they've got to take away the rights of ordinary citizens in this country to do it, then that's what they're prepared to do. So we've got to be prepared to organise and fight back.